Hi, I'm Chris Geary, the CEO of BSD Education, and I'm going to answer some questions today about EdTech. When I learn a language, either as a native language or as a second language, one of the things that I always have to do is to learn about communicating in a way that is relevant for different audiences, whether that age appropriateness or cultural relevance of my communication. When I think about now creating a story or creating something that I'm communicating, I might code a website through which I'm going to tell a story. At the same time, I might code an app. Those two things are going to be received in a very different way by my reader. And so in that, I'm going to construct my use of language differently so that it is optimally received by the reader or the person with whom I'm communicating. Therefore, I think that the coding or the programming of the solution through which the language is going to be received becomes an intrinsic part of the use of language and therefore the learning of language. Now, how would coding be integrated into history? A couple of ways. You could think about the fact that events within history occur along timelines. It's really helpful if I'm thinking about the timeline to be able to construct something that is interactive, that I can, as a user of that timeline, interrogate. So perhaps the ability to code a timeline is a great way to illustrate and learn about different pathways and different things that happen in the course of history. It's also the case that within history and historical events, they're not typically just a simple, straightforward, singular causative result of a sequence of actions. They often have a number of different factors that coincided and then resulted in a particular event occurring in history. So when I think about that, I could think about, well, maybe it would be helpful for me to be able to visualize the data associated with the coincidence of those causative factors. And then being able to visualize that data would allow me to understand it and interpret and analyze it more effectively. So perhaps coding, connecting data leads to a better understanding